Hey guys, Bubfish here on the BunchaSquares SMP, and it is episode 28, wow, of the BunchaSquares series on my channel here. Yeah, I'm a little bit excited about, whoa, okay, I'm just going to glitch into the floor here, don't mind me, I'm just going to stand here now. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to stand here though. Yeah, so I have some big plans for today's episode actually, some fun stuff. We're finally going to be building some exhibits in the museum. But first off, I want to check and see what my profits are in my stores. I've done something here. Alright, got that all fixed. Now let's check out the profits. I understand that something was bought. Okay, yes. We have one of the shulker shells. Do we have any of the individual passes? No. I know some people have been using those. Oh. Okay, so both of the elytra that I had for sale still have sold. Some more end rods. Okay, that's over a stack of diamonds already. But geez, those elytra, that's going to be difficult. We're kind of getting to the point where it's kind of difficult to go into the end and go out there and actually be able to find undiscovered end cities within a reasonable flying distance. So I'll have to stock up on some gunpowder and rockets before I do that again. Nobody's paid for that here. Has anybody paid for the mending books? Okay, wow, alright. That's another hefty chunk of change here on the diamonds. I think I might start dialing back my prices here pretty soon. What do you guys think? I think we might be at the point where people won't be needing this stuff as much, so maybe I can afford to just dial it back a bit. I'm gonna sculpt these into blocks real quick. 11 diamond blocks. Okay, let's just pop these guys in here. I am over 2 stacks of diamond blocks. I think that's doing pretty good. If I have more blocks of diamond than I have blocks of gold by a long shot, I think I'm sitting pretty. Okay. So let's see here. That was a pretty good run on profits in the shop, but you know what, guys? That's not enough. If there's one thing that I am, it is a businessman on this realm. Shellcorp has been doing fantastic business. The bookshop's been doing fantastic business. And, you know, to be fair, the other two businesses have been kind of hit or miss. I haven't done anything with the traveling fish for a long time, and I think I might try and reopen that at some point. It's kind of become a running joke on the realm that I'll never reopen that shop, and they might be right. We'll have to see. I might have to reopen it ahead of my grand adventure into the end to restock on elytra, so we'll see about that. But before we do that, there is another shop that I would like to make an open. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these, and that is for slimes. So if you come over here, I realize that I don't normally come down to this end of spawn except when I'm going to grab some food, and I usually do that off screen. So there are a couple of businesses that kind of get, I don't know, I'd say a little neglected on this end of things. I mean, Shellcorp is so overwhelmingly the best business on the realm that none of this stuff really, you know, who uses this? Who would use this really? Except for this. This is the cloud, and it is a mushroom cloud. That is the joke, because, yeah, it's a mushroom. But over here we have no fireworks. I think that's Hollow Knights. Yeah, this was. I actually watched his episode earlier today. It was kind of funny. He's got himself a nice mob farm. He's actually on right now. I think he might be trying that out, AFKing a little bit. But anyhow, long story short, we also have the bows and arrows over here. Fine Friends Fletchery. That's a good name for a store. What's the price on anything? Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. So, okay. I keep getting distracted. Wow. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be building a little mini shop for slime balls and slime blocks. Obviously, I'm just going to be selling the slime balls. You can make blocks out of them if you want, but yeah, I think let's jump right into it. I have a nice little design that I'm going to try, and we'll see how it all goes. And just like that, behold the slime ball. It's pretty terrible. You can't even really tell where the doorway is supposed to be until you walk right into it. Oh my goodness, this is pretty bad. I love it. It's pretty gross. So what I'm gonna do, I've got the shulker box right here. Put it right in the floor. There we go. Okay, so I've got the slimes here. This is going to be what I stock the shelves with, but unfortunately that is my entire supply. That is everything I have for slime. So I'm gonna have to take these apart and do a little bit of connoitering with this. Alright, I think I've settled on 4 slime blocks per diamond. That looks like it should be reasonable. I mean, it does take quite a lot of AFK time before I actually get enough 4 slime blocks. It's not as efficient as I would like, so I think that's a reasonable price. I will leave that kind of like that, and I will make an announcement in the Discord. And I think that should be good. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Guys, so I was just out here getting a skeleton so I could get some bone meal to make that area look nice and pretty again. And guess what I got? I got something that I was not expecting, which is always cool, and that is a husk head. Yes. Look at this. Look at this. I am looking fly in my dried zombie face. This, I love this little thing. This little data pack is absolutely the best. And just like that, I've made things look a little bit nicer. I think I'm still going to go through and clean up the edges a little bit. Fill in a little bit more grass. I don't need these tall pieces of grass. I'm going to punch out some of this just to make it look and feel a little bit more real. Okay. Oh, there's a flower right there. I didn't even see that one. And there you have it, the slime ball, which is a fun little, 5-minute build. It's not terribly original, I'm sure. I'm sure somebody's done something very similar to this before. But it's fun. I think it really works, and hopefully it should sell some slime blocks at this price. If not, I'm pretty flexible on this one. I've kind of cleaned up on diamonds. I don't really need any more right now, so I feel I can be a bit more generous. So if people don't like that price, I'm willing to negotiate. Alright, and now it's time to get into the museum. We have a bunch of things that have to get made. But I think the first thing we want to do is probably work on these sculptures. We've got one here. We've got another room over there that's going to be like a Sphinx or something like that. It's going to be more of a desert style thing. But this one I'm going old school traditional. This one is a classic build that I'm sure most of you have probably seen before. Yep, there we go. That's pretty much what it starts off looking like. And then you get the hopper. Am I missing something here? I think this is how it works. He's a little short. Well, maybe this works. I'm going to check this out first before I do anything else. Okay, this actually might work better at this height. Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this actually. There's something that required having 3 hoppers, but I can't remember for the life of me what that would be. There we go, there's 2. So, if you haven't figured this out already, this is a knight standing at attention with a spear or something in his hand, and it's one of my favorite sculptures, or Minecraft sculptures, that is. And I think we should be clear to add in the spear. I want to put the observer on first, I guess, though. That makes sense. Take this down. How are we looking? Oh, he's looking pretty ornery. Is this just too small? I feel like he's almost too small. How does that look? That looks a little little, doesn't it? looks a little tiny. He definitely looks like he's closer to the ground than he should be. Okay, I'm gonna take him apart and I'm gonna rebuild him from scratch, and I might have to look up exactly how they make him. So after looking it up and trying a couple of different combinations, I think I've decided that I like this one. It's sort of a genie coming out of the pot thing, and I think I should add in a little bit of water here, because that could be kind of cool. That could give it a nice effect. So I might do that. We'll have to see. It's all in how I'm feeling at the end of this. So now it is time to get the spear up and running, and I have some big plans for this particular spear. So I've finally finished this sculpture. It took a little bit of refinagling, get it all figured out, but I think I like how it turned out. I had some suggestions from Fox of the Twilight last night, and he suggested that we keep the thing floating. I'd actually gone through the effort of doing some armor stand manipulation and getting a nice trident up top, and it totally did not work. It looked terrible. So instead, I decided that I would go for sort of like this big axe or hammer or whatever you want to call this thing. I don't know what Tezekio's doing here. He's calling it a big boyo, and he's not wrong. But what you writing there, buddy? I'm waiting to see this. This should be good. Oh my god! Oh, you gave it legs! There you go! Love it. Oh, I'm so glad I was recording for that. But of course, that wasn't the only sculpture that I was going to be building today. I have another one that needs doing, and that is the Sphinx thing. I'm not really sure what I'm going to put here quite yet, but I've grabbed some sandstone. I'm going to do some experimenting here and see if I can come up with something that kind of works for this space. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know how I'm going to pull this off. On the plus side, though, I am better acquainted with sculpture than I am with redstone, so maybe I'll be able to do something cool here. We'll have to see. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. So there's sort of the front paws. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to see if I can get something that resembles a sphinx out of this. Okay, so I've kind of been experimenting with how this is going to look. I love the shape of the head that I've made here. It's obviously not a traditional sphinx, clearly, but it's kind of got the cat-ish thing going on, I guess. It looks kind of nice. I like it. It's sort of like a bat-eared monster. I'm going to take this off the side just for a second and see if that looks... I'm trying to decide. I'm just experimenting as I go with this, but I think... Okay, you know, that actually doesn't look too bad, but I'm gonna put these back for right now, just because. I've also been experimenting with the different types of eyes that I could use on this creature. And the sea lantern looks good. I like it. It's sort of like it's a guardian sphinx. Oh, that makes good sense. It's a guardian. It's a Sphinx Guardian. Okay, but I don't know how I feel about that, and I wish the animation was actually a little more pronounced on this, honestly, because it's kind of hard to tell what it's doing sometimes. So I'm going to break that, and I'm going to try out the emerald, because the emerald already has sort of like this chiseled, faceted look to it. You know, I like that. I'm going to leave that there for a little minute, and I'm going to keep building the thing, and I will decide at the end what exactly is going to go up there. You know what? I think that turns out pretty good. I decided I'd finally actually just remove those pieces of the ear, mostly because I really like the cat-like face on this thing. But then if you come back here, you've kind of got... It's sort of like a bobcat, really. It's sort of like a Sphinx Lynx. Oh, that's what it is! It's the Lynx Sphinx! That's the name for this thing! Oh my god, that's perfect. That's excellent. Oh, I can't believe I was going to just randomly name this something, but this is perfect. The Sphinx LYNX. The LYNX Sphinx. There we go, the LYNX Sphinx. That's fantastic. Okay, now I just need to get the carpet back where it was. I guess I could just put the carpet back in there, but I want to have some of the wood around it so it doesn't feel like I just came in and set this thing on the rug. Oh, here's what I'll do. I'll just trade places with this block here. There we go. And that, I think, looks pretty good. I like it. I like how it turned out. I feel like I'm still missing something here. As far as like how the neck connects to everything, I feel like it needs a bit more burly shoulders. Oh, that's looking a bit more Sphinx-like. Okay, I'm gonna go back one more with these. Yeah? Yeah, that works. I'm just gonna change this block out and we should be good to go. There you go, folks. It is the Sphinx LYNX. I am really pleased with this one, and basically, I'm coming up with sort of like backstories for everything in the museum. Yeah, that should be fun. I think I have an idea, and this, actually, is going to tie in, if you guys remember my episode where I made the pyramids. I think this is going to tie into that. This looks so cool. I'm so pleased with this. I wasn't looking at a tutorial or nothing. Oh, that's fun. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm going to move on, and I will start with the art installation next, I think. I think we're going to finish... Well, okay, there are obviously details. I need to put signs up, and I need to put other little artifacts in each room. It's not just going to be like one sculpture. I love the legs. But the big thing in the room over there is done. The LYNX Sphinx is done. I'm just never going to stop saying that. Okay, so I'm going to start in here on the art installation and see what we can accomplish. So Tezekio said I should come and check out the progress he's making on his base, and wow, this is pretty nuts, actually. He's only been working on it for like a day and a half. He's putting me to shame, people. He's putting me to shame. Oh, I'm really liking this, though. This looks cool. So we've got a crane. What I've got, I'm guessing these are supposed to be crates, like storage crates and whatnot. Yeah, there definitely need to be like more crafting tables and stuff like this and chests in here. This could be a really good storage area. So I love the car. That's clever. I like that. Wow. And then this whole central area looks like it's going to be grass and dirt, I guess? I don't know. I don't know exactly what he's doing here. Okay, guys, are you ready to check out the art gallery? Because I sure as heck am. This turned out pretty good. It's not super intensive, but it really pulls off the art gallery vibe correctly, and I've tried to give the right spacing for things so you're able to view every one of the paintings in the game. Wow, yeah, this is cool. I did not realize that there are 26 paintings in here, 26 individual unique paintings, and wow. Yeah, I'm glad I chose this room. I was thinking of doing a small room for this, but that totally would not have worked. You would never been able to do, to see all of these paintings in a cramped space like... Yeah, I was even thinking of doing this one with the one statue, the legs, and just having that be the art room. But then I would have just kind of had to spam the walls with stuff, and that just would not have looked very good. This, on the other hand, this looks amazing. I am really a big fan of this. I think the one thing I'm going to need to do is probably put carpets on top of some of these just to prevent some spawning. I don't think stuff should be able to spawn in here. I think these lights are close enough, but, you know, why take that chance, you know? Why risk it? So I'm gonna go and do that real quick. So everything's looking really good in the art installation so far. I think it looks pretty complete, honestly, but I want to do a few other things. I don't just want to have the vanilla paintings in there. That's cool and all, and it looks really nice, but it's a little boring. Anybody can do that. Now, however, Utoki has been doing some crazy stuff. And we've got, obviously, the American flag, we've got a ducky, we've got a sunset, which looks amazing. And I think we're going to commission a few banners for the artwork portion of the museum. So let me go do that, and then we can get on with what we're doing in this episode. Alright, so here we are in the art installation. I've added some nice quartz benches for people to sit on, and sit back and relax and enjoy the paintings. Really contemplate that wither boss staring at you. That top head in the back just kind of looks like he's giving the side eye to these two. He's like, alright, you really want to do this? Okay. Dude's got a diamond sword. Okay, so yeah, this is looking really, really good. I'm really happy with how this room has turned out. And obviously we're going to be waiting on a couple of banners from Utoki, but that is looking pretty good, honestly. So, that is 3 rooms. I'm sorry, the legs get me every time. That is funny. And we've got the LYNX SPHINX over here just kind of chilling. So, yeah, these 3 rooms we're just down to the last details on. We've just got to get a few little things here and there that'll really liven it up and make it look museum-y. Okay, yeah. Oh! I suppose I should probably show you the newest base on the realm. Now, what County has done, and obviously she is the newest member of the SMP, she has gone off into the dark oak forest here and has created this, which is interesting, which is definitely a thing. There's cactuses out front though. There's a reason for that, I believe. It appears we may have more competing religions. The Fox of the Twilight and Malaya the Wolf are talking about maybe doing a Church of the Wolf. There's a Church of the Seeds somewhere out there. Somebody is claiming to be like the religion of the axe or something. It's getting ridiculous to the point where it's like pretty much every block at this point has now got a religion around it. The cactus gods welcome all. Okay, so the cactus gods, yes, this is, like I said, County's new base. There's a heart. I don't know what this is. This is a book and quill. Okay, what do we got in here? The servants of the cactus god welcome you. Okay. Servants of the cactus god, I would make a joke here, but I think I might get flagged or something dumb. So if you come down here though, there's well, we've got the smelting room here, and we've got an empty room here, and down here we've got the stripper pole. Honestly, it's what it is. It's what it is. I don't quite fully grasp what's going on here, but I think the cactus gods might be a front. I think this might be a disguise for an illegitimate business. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, guys. This might be a mistake. This might be a big mistake. This might be a ridiculously annoying and troublesome mistake. But I am going to be reopening the traveling fish. Yes, that is what I'm doing. That is the goal. So, what do I do for pricing and what sort of restrictions do I place on it. See, the last time I just soared through the overworld, trying to find chests, and there was a hit or miss quotient on it that made it so I couldn't really charge a higher amount than I did. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to limit the number of chests. Alright, so here we go. This is what I'm settling on right now for a business model. Fingers crossed this works. I'm going to be requesting 3 iron blocks per chest. It's going to come with a bonus pair of shulker shells. All chests will come from the end, which means there's a chance of getting leveled diamond gear and mending loot, as well as diamonds and stuff back. So I think this should be reasonable. I'm going to be done with it there. I'm going to put this in the chest, and then I'm not going to announce this. I'm not going to announce this at all. I'm going to wait for people to notice. Because if I announce it, things will get crazy. I mean, 3 chests isn't that bad. You can find that in maybe 1 or 2 end cities. But still, if everybody decides that this is a worthwhile deal, I'm going to have the same problem I had the last time. And you guys all remember that episode, I'm sure. And if you don't, I wound up doing about 30 chests worth of searching. And it got to be a little bit of a nightmare. So I think everything should be good now. Alright, so the traveling fish is opened once again. And the whole goal with that is going to be, once I have enough orders to justify it, I will go into the end. I will stock up mightily on all of my end accoutrements, my end rods, my shulker shells, and especially the elytra. The elytra, we're sold out again for like the second time in a couple of weeks. We're way sold out. So yeah, we'll have to go and do that at some point. But in the meantime, the museum is looking pretty amazing. I think I might work on it off screen here for a little while and see what we can do. But yes, I like the Sphinx links, the Lynx Sphinx. I can't decide which way I like it, the Lynx Sphinx or the Sphinx links. You know what? Go ahead and give me a comment down below. Which order should it be? Lynx Sphinx, Sphinx links, or should I just, you know, give up? Not call it anything. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the art gallery. Everything is definitely going to have signs next to it describing the art piece, giving a painter, and just, you know, the falsified backstories. All that sort of fun stuff. I think that would be kind of neat to do. So, anyhow, guys, this has been this time. That will be that time. And I have just run out of time. So I will catch you next time. Bye!